Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Hutch Nast. I wanted to talk about the crypto project Engine again. They're bridging the gap between cryptocurrency and conventional gaming. This is part 2. I'll actually link part 1 in the description if you wanted to get caught up. And then this project actually lays a whole lot out about like Bitcoin as a whole, or my apologies, blockchain as a whole, which Bitcoin's part of the blockchain, and actually kind of explains how it works, because I still feel like a lot of us just look at it, cryptocurrency, as the 24/7 casino, where I actually saw a tweet the other day. It was like, wow, I used to only lose money on weekdays, and now thanks to crypto I can lose money all the time, which I thought was just a perfect, man, I wish I had the source for that. I tried to look that up before filming this video. I couldn't find it. So this is just right off of Engine's Engine's white paper. And then this is part 2 on blockchain as per their white paper and kind of how they fit into that. So how blockchain works. Although it may sound complicated, the blockchain process is relatively simple. The process begins with each transaction being encoded on a block of data. Each of these transactions has the ability to show the movement of an asset. Data blocks can record pertinent information like who, what, when, where, how much, condition, etc. The created blocks, once full, are linked to previous block and the block that will begin collecting data next. This process helps to ensure that data is recorded accurately and that all the information within is held securely. The data cannot be altered once captured on the blockchain. And just as an aside, I really think that's the most important part, that it just can't be altered. In part 1, they go on to say that like it just needs to have another transaction to correct any errors, which is just, it's brilliant, the transparency and like where you can actually see the receipts. But moving on with this, blockchain compatibility. It is simple to look at the blockchain and see how each block is linked to the previous and so on. There is a problem that exists within traditional blockchain infrastructure though. How do you link data and blocks if there are 2 different sources? One blockchain compatible and the other not compatible? It was soon apparent that the solution was needed. It spurred the creation of Engine. Dun dun! I feel like that's like the beginning of Law and Order right there at the end of that sentence. So, as the blockchain evolves, it becomes a requirement for developers to make it possible to interact with the relevant blockchain to be facilitated. In the world where gaming and blockchain meet, a new player has entered the field, creating the bridge between 2 ecosystems. And then they're going to go on to the heading, Blockchain Bridges, dun dun, to respond and resolve the issues of non-interoperability. Blockchain bridges were built. These bridges help to accomplish and diminish the gap from one blockchain to another, including those that are not on a blockchain platform to begin with. And then that really kind of brings us to the blockchain gaming and the main purpose of Engine in general, and it's what's blockchain gaming, and then GameFi in parentheses. Blockchain games are games that incorporate blockchain protocols into the games. It could be an in-game currency or play-to-earn mechanics, or the most famous one, NFTs, that are used to purchase game assets. And actually there's several projects that are doing things to actually integrate NFTs into their games, which just seems just so awesome. At any rate, one reason why blockchain-based assets have become famous is it solves the issue of gray matter asset trading inside games. With the accountability of the blockchain, any transactions are clearly visible and recorded. Also, due to the unique addresses used in the blockchain, there are no issues with asset duplication or black market assets. And I just want to point out there that like that actually solves a huge problem for just people, content creators in general, I mean, I can't think of the last time that I bought a movie. Like, they didn't close the Pirate Bay, right? So, I mean, these things stored on the blockchain aren't going to be spoofable, at least not in the same exact manner, and can't be counterfeited. And there's going to be proof that these things can't be counterfeited because it would be on the blockchain itself, which is just, this is just, oh man, we're just on the tip of the iceberg on all this stuff. This is wild. Okay. This ensures the unique value of a certain asset that will not be compromised. The play to earn mechanics of games allow players to earn actual cryptocurrency tokens by completing certain tasks in games. We're actually already seeing that in use right now. It could be creating in-game assets or developing them and then selling them, or completing missions or winning matches against other players. This incentivized both amateur players and pro players alike to move into crypto incorporated games from conventional games due to earnings aspects. And they go on to say, while blockchain games have been around since 2017, the industry has seen an increase in mainstream interest since the early 2021, with multiple AAA developers expressing that they will be focusing on blockchain incorporated games in the near future. Now, while major developers such as them have the ability to create blockchain games due to their development budget, for indie developers, it's not an easy task. With the cost of blockchain development teams, it creates a huge hurdle for independent game developers to incorporate blockchain into their games. This is where protocols such as ENGN come into play. With these protocols, independent developers are able to incorporate crypto functionality with their conventional games without having, I actually cut it off right there. So it's without having as much capital is really the whole idea to it. There's so many words, and I know that it's kind of technical and dry, but I really do believe having a deeper understanding of blockchain and a deeper understanding of what these cryptos and protocols are trying to actually accomplish is better. And the Engine protocol, what they want to do is actually make it easier for independent game developers to actually integrate crypto functionality or blockchain functionality into their games. Because I mean, if I don't know how much you guys game, like a good 3D free roam game can take years to develop. So I mean, years. So we're talking about people working on this full time for years. So the cost in research and development is huge. There's actually a ton of games that were put on like the Unreal Tournament like graphics engine because it's just so expensive to create engines like that. And so really it's funny that I said graphics engine and then we're talking about engine. They got me on that one. But it's not all about me. I kind of want to know what you think. Do you think what they're trying to do, bridging the gap between conventional games and the blockchain, is cool? Is it stupid? Do we need it? Do we not need it? I really do believe that they're solving a problem. But that's just my hot take. Let me know what you think actually in the comments below. And I'll be sure to link part 1. And I actually want to kind of get into this a little bit more because Engine's graphics already on their website look so dope. I'll actually link their website below too. This has been Hutch Nass. I'm going to see you guys in the next one. I appreciate you.